Many people don't step into the role of information security manager because they planned for it. They step into it because someone appointed or simply volunteered them. Maybe you were the IT person. Maybe you were the office manager. Maybe you were simply the most organized person in the room. And suddenly, the company's regulatory compliance, cybersecurity program, risk assessments, incident response, and business continuation plans are on your shoulders. If that feels familiar, you're exactly who this message is for. The first stage of this journey is overwhelm. Not because you're incapable, but because you're handed responsibility without a blueprint. You're expected to master regulatory requirements like HIPAA, GLBA, the FTC safeguards rule, state privacy laws, vendor management, change control, incident response, and internal security governance, often with no training and no support. And reality hits hard. Being an information security manager isn't about fixing computers. It's about stewarding organizational risk, protecting sensitive data, and ensuring compliance with laws that carry real penalties. This role now carries personal accountability, expectations of competence, and, yes, potential liability if things go wrong. I've lived this. I thought technical knowledge alone would carry me. But when audits, insurers, and regulators started asking questions, it became clear. Security is 90% program management and 10% technology. And without a structured system, the work becomes guesswork. Guesswork becomes mistakes. And mistakes? Regulators, stakeholders, clients, and patients don't forgive those. That realization is the turning point for every overwhelmed security manager. So what does it take to transform? What moves someone from accidental security manager to a quality, defensible, competent, designated, qualified individual? Here are 5 essential shifts, and in our workshop, we will discuss these. These shifts are: 1. Shift from task taker to program owner. Regulated industries require more than scattered documents or automated systems that monitor technical controls. They require a formalized, auditable system of governance, written policies, documented procedures, risk assessments, incident response, testing, training, vendor oversight, program review. This isn't optional. Regulators expect structure because structure is what protects organizations from chaos. 2. Shift from technical focus to risk and regulatory focus. Technical controls matter, but regulators judge your program, not your tools. A qualified manager understands how risk ties into decisions, which safeguards satisfy regulatory expectations, how to demonstrate due diligence, how to prove the organization made reasonable security decisions. When you think like a risk manager instead of a technician, everything changes. 3. Shift from ad hoc reaction to documented reasoning. Regulatory bodies don't ask, "Did you mean well?" They ask, "Show me the evidence. Show me the decision trail. Show me how you evaluated risk." If it's not documented, it didn't happen. A qualified information security manager doesn't rely on memory or intent. They maintain a defensible record of actions, approvals, reviews, and outcomes. This protects the organization, and it protects you. 4. Shift from working alone to leading a security program. You cannot and should not do everything yourself. Being qualified means learning to drive accountability across departments. Facilitate compliance, not shoulder it. Engage leadership in decision-making. Build a culture that supports security. Regulators assume the DQI or security manager is capable of leading, influencing, and coordinating, not silently drowning under expectations. 5. Shift from uncertainty to competence through training and frameworks. This is the heart of the transformation. No one becomes qualified by guessing. You become qualified by learning a repeatable, proven process for building and managing a security program that meets regulatory standards. That's where structured education, like the 7-pillar program at the DQI Academy, makes the difference. Because once you understand what regulators expect, how to implement those expectations, how to document them, how to manage them year-round, you stop feeling like an imposter and start acting like a confident, capable leader. The transformation comes from moving out of survival mode and into professional mastery. At DQI Academy, students learn not only what to do, but why it matters, how to defend it, and how to build a career on it. You gain templates, frameworks, real-world examples, expert guidance, skills that immediately improve your job performance. This isn't about checking boxes. It's about becoming a leader whose security program can withstand audits, breaches, and regulatory scrutiny. If you're tired of feeling behind, if you're tired of guessing, if you want to move from overwhelmed to qualified, the path exists. You don't have to stumble through this role. You don't have to fear the next audit, the next incident, or the next regulator's question. You can become the competent, self-assured, fully defensible information security manager your organization needs and your career deserves. Visit DQIacademy.com and start the transformation today. Stop surviving the role. Start owning it.